worked and it worked and it worked. And good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How are you doing today? Happy Cyber Monday. It is December 1st. Is it me or did November just poof gone? It seemed like I swear yesterday was Halloween and now it is December. I'm not the only one, right? That's thinking that. Today, today we're doing things a little different. Like I said, last Wednesday's show, last Friday's show, today's show, a little bit different format because we're trying to get things going. We're trying to, pull along with it. Cyber Monday, right? I'm gonna start the day with you. Today's kind of not necessarily the final push, but it's the final push of the biggest weekend. I mean, probably the biggest small business weekend of the year, wouldn't you say? So I want you to walk in today, which is sitting at your desk or wherever you're headed off to, to centered and confident and proud. Um, I talked to a few different people, and some have had really slow weekends, while other ones are like, "Hey, it's just a normal one." Other ones said there's a slight uptick, and other ones like it is full on bananarama time, And so you're not alone with wherever you're at because somebody else has experienced that same thing. Today shouldn't be about stress. It should be a little bit about clarity and remembering that power that you have today because today you're actively looking to buy online. So what do you say? We start strong with that and we go there. What's up with the screen? What do you mean, what's up with the screen? What Renee? What Renee? You're probably watching on the vertical. You're watching on the vertical stream, Renee. There's this stream and there's this stream. So there's two streams. There's ones for people who like to watch, have their phones, that like to watch like this, and other ones that like to watch like that. You're on the vertical stream. Renee's got the bat line, so I was like, "What the hell is that coming through?" Denise, good morning. Let's do our check-ins. Denise, good morning. Gabrielle, good morning. Chuck, what's up? Chuck, good morning to you. And Sharon, good morning to you. Alania, good morning to you. Linda, good morning. Keith, hey, from where's Keith? There, wouldn't let me click it. There it is. From the Spunny. How about the sunny Space Coast there in Florida? Coffee in the cup. Uh, and Peggy, good morning to you. Hi, Todd, Gabriella, Sharon, and crew. Jerry, hello all. Cindy, good morning. Cindy, you had a rock star of a show. That was Friday. How'd Saturday turn out on that? Jeff, good morning to you. Renee, morning. 22. Yeah, I guess I didn't do that. Who you are, where you're from, what's in your cup, what the weather's like in your area. I got a cosmic vibe Celsius. That's what I'm rocking here this morning. And it's cold, but it is what it is. Morning 22 on the way to 25 with another winter storm warning. Dude, it is bad. Water in the bottle, tea in the cup, sorting my top five. Yeah, like what did you end up with snow wise, Renee? We ended up with I want to say it was 11 inches is what we ended up with between Friday night and through Sunday morning. Wild. Barb, good morning. North Central Minnesota, 7. Real feel, -3. Nope, not done with that. Hot tea in the cup, 5 things. Quotes, laser patch, sewing alterations, DTF, order supplies. Barb's got a busy day there. Linda, 41 and drizzle there in Central Texas. Hot tea in the cup today. 3D print, delivery, edit photos. Uh, hey, crew from Michael. Hello, Michael. Thanks for joining us. Jerry says hi, Linda and Chuck. And hi, Jerry, back from Linda. Tim, good morning, all. How are you doing, Tim? Not alone on the 12-1 thing. I know, right? Like, I'm like, where did that? It felt like it was my birthday and then Halloween, and now it's here. Like that was wild. That was wild, wild, wild. Phyllis, good morning from Houston. Hi, Chuck, Blinds, Jerry, Tim from Barb, Tim and Jeff from Jerry. Morning, Bob, Carrie, Tim and Linda. Oh, I like it. I didn't do anything. There's some link. So weird. It's just there's two links. There's one this way and there's one that way. So if I stay centered, you'll be right here. But if I go like this, you can't see me. Like that, you can't see me. Sharon, good morning. 37 degrees there in Dallas. Kim, good morning to you. Jeff missed out on it, so supposed to start tonight or tomorrow. We got hammered, and taking the kids to school today was a mess. Still, we thought a lot would be cleaned up, but that's why when I seen everything that was coming through, I'm like, hey, between Black Friday, Small Business Saturday, Cyber Monday, let's give us a little grace on shipping out orders. We're going to go through things as fast as we can and get it out, but things are slow. We had stuff that was supposed to be delivered on Saturday that did not, and maybe it'll show up today, so that hinders some orders with some things, but we'll get through it all together. Jenny, good morning to you from northern snowy Indiana. Pig. I think we got about 10 inches. Yeah, we got just 11 here. And Cindy said day two was slow, but people came to shop. It was worth it to be there. Vendors had time to network with each other. That's that right there, the networking part. And I proved I have the skills to sell even a snowstorm. Love it. See, I love how you thought that. I love how you thought that, Cindy. Like Kim 29 and cloudy. Morning from Wisconsin from Jenny. Hey, I saw the Illinois game. I didn't. I will tell you this: the Bears played on Friday, right? Woo! Bears played on Friday. Totally threw me off my game because I thought the game started at 3 and it actually started at 2. So, we went Friday, even though we were technically closed, we went and pulled orders, got things out, ran a few errands, and said, all right, I'm going to hunker down and do this. And I came in and the first quarter was over. I'm like, what the hell did I miss? So then after that, I didn't watch football the rest of the weekend. It was a lot of like work stuff to get done and research on black holes of things that I'm never going to get, but I probably will one day. And yeah, it was there. It's one tier review is a normal way. Both. It just depends. There's two different ones for each one. Is there a video on how to do a tier W rhinestone design after I buy one? Yeah, there are tons of videos. What are you actually looking there for, Gabriella? And we can help you go through that. Louisville, Kentucky, from Kim. Good morning from Miami. Oh, cool, 80 degrees. Thanks, Megan. Thanks for putting that in there for it. We 80 degrees. Yeah, in December. That's not too bad, right? That's not too bad at all. So, as we talk about all this stuff, because like I said, we're a little different format on this show because it's a weird time of year, right? We just had Black Friday, we had Small Business Saturday, and now on to Cyber Monday, and so a couple things we need to talk about is that this weekend does not have to define you. All right, however your weekend went, slow, busy, steady, surprising, it all counts. However it went, it's okay. You showed up, you kept going. You are building something that lasts way longer than just one weekend. So don't compare yourself to what others have done. Don't think, oh man, they crushed it and I didn't have any sales, so I suck. No, stop comparing yourself to that. Um, you're not behind. It's just that, Black Friday and Small Business Saturday, it really does hit differently for everyone. You know, some people see waves, some people see spikes, and some people see the tide just go out and it's just dry. You know, they might not even see anything today, and that's normal. A lot of it just depends on how your business is set and what you're doing with that. Um, but today, Cyber Monday is often the real winner for people. For makers, Cyber Monday can be huge, and why is that? People are online. People are ready to shop. People ready to buy from you. You know, they're looking for those quick giftable items, and you know who that is? It's you, right? A lot of times that is you. So, from let's go from Thursday through here. First off, if you didn't show up on Friday, happy Thanksgiving. Hopefully, you had a great Thanksgiving with it. Ours is wild. Had a great time with it. But besides that, what was one win? Doesn't matter how big, how small it is. One win that you had from this weekend. I'd love to hear it down there from there. And and Renee says, Cindy, I love the tree cake display. She was all over that. I will say that was awesome. Um, Jeff had Thanksgiving Thursday and Friday. My weekend one was a big food coma. We did as well, Jeff. We set Thursday for Thanksgiving. So we did a brisket, ham, turkey, and then I think we had four different potatoes. A mashed and an au gratin, funeral potatoes, sweet potatoes, stuffing, green bean casserole, mac and cheese. I know I'm not sure what we had, but we went to our daughter-in-law's parents' house. They hosted, we showed up, and I'm like, oh, still feel like we missed stuff. And they're like, holy moly, you cooked for an army. So is that, and then Friday night, it was, I don't know, 5 o'clock, and one of our daughter's friends said, hey, we were doing Thanksgiving, and nobody's really going to show up. So why don't you guys come on over? They just live here in the neighborhood, so didn't even plan it for another Thanksgiving that night. And then yeah, Saturday, was food coma and snow coma days on that. So kind of wild, I'll say, kind of wild for that. But now I got leftovers to eat on all week. I'm down with that. So as we look at today, right? Today, Cyber Monday. You know, if you haven't done anything for today, I'm like, what is? I gotta turn that over. Um, if you haven't done anything for today, we could probably put together a nice little success plan for you. If you haven't done anything, you want to do anything, let's just break this into three steps. All right, three things that you can do if you have not done anything for Cyber Monday. You're not sure what to do. Let's just go. All right, let's make things happen. Number one, we just need one clear offer. All right. We don't need to come up with multiple offers and multiple deals and multiple things for it. If you haven't done anything, just come up with one clear choice. The simpler the offer, the faster people are going to buy. And we're going to post this. Now, that could be buy one, get 20% off, buy one, get 50% off, buy two, get one free, bundle and save, free gift with purchase, digital download sale, top seller spotlight. That's it. We just need to create one clear offer. That's it. All right. One clear offer. And then what are we going to do once we have that offer? Well, let's just send one email this morning, right now. When you're done with this, get on the little keyboard and just type it out. And pretty simple, right? We are going to get flooded with things today, and this, well, your email list, is your gold mine. We're hoping that people will open those and make purchases and see what we have. People check their emails before they check their feeds. I know I do. Emails right there. So we really want to, keep it really stupid simple for them. And for an email, we don't need to be wild and crazy with it. Subject: Cyber Monday sale starts now. The body: two sentences, a button, buy now. And that's it. We don't have to do anything else with it. We just got to give them, starts now. Here's what it is. Buy it now. Pretty simple on that. And then what we can do is we can do, a midday pulse check. This can be a story, a reel, a post, even a quick live. You know, um, if you need some ideas for this, we could do, you know, bestseller so far. If you've got a limited product, hey, only seven left. We can show what's trending now. Maybe show off some customer photos of your products being used, some behind the scenes of what you're doing today. This is all going to keep you top of mind without being pushy. Not too shabby. I know what I'm going to do. And you're going to see this because we're going through orders, and one of the orders that came through was like I don't know, like a $1,700, $1,500 rhinestone order, all rhinestones. It was a nice rhinestone order. So guess what I'm doing? I'm gonna lay all those out and I'm gonna take pictures and be like, somebody's stocking up, and that's what we're gonna post this afternoon. So look around for that. Show some of the things off. So when we look at this, if you are running something today, if you've already posted something while you're doing it, let me know in the comments. What offer are you either running or planning on running today? Because you know what my job is to do? Hype you up. You're hype man. Let's go. Let's see what we got. And maybe, we got somebody else here that's like, oh, I like that. How do I find out more information? So let's go. Let's go. Now, we really want to, you know, take pressure off you. You know, Today, yesterday, Saturday, Friday, I don't know, it's not a test. All right. You're not being graded on anything. There is no right number. You know, today is just another opportunity for you. It's not a verdict on your business. If today's slow, that's okay. You know, a slow morning doesn't necessarily mean a slow day, and a slow day doesn't necessarily mean a slow week. It just means that the algorithm hasn't caught up with you yet. You know, if you really start feeling it today, here's what you need to do: rest. You don't need permission to rest. If you need to take a break, especially a mental health break, you just need to zone out, do it. Take it. Why? We've said it time and time again, show after show after show, that burnout kills momentum faster than anything. All right? So just take that break. See what's out there. I have in my bookmarks things that I'm going to go look at today, and I need your guys' help because my 3D printing friends out there, what are we doing for filament? What are we doing for filament? Why do I have to go down a filament black hole of not knowing what I really need and what I really want? So, for those in the mentorship community, you guys are going to do a couple things. Secret Santa, remind me to go sign up for that. And two, hit me with all your all your PLA, PTG, whatever. Hit me with all that because I'm going to join your ranks and purchase a printer. I keep holding off because Hudson keeps asking, and so now, yeah, we'll go ahead and do it. We're going to go ahead and do it. So, take that break. That's what we're going to do. And here's something that I would really appreciate you doing is if there is something that is stressing you out today, let us know and let's talk about it because you most likely are not the only one experiencing that stress. So what's one thing that's stressing you out? Mine, getting orders out. Just knowing how the day goes, the timeline that we have for things, uh, and just limited that. I don't know if we will get everything that came in from Friday, Saturday, Sunday, today out today. So, we'll go through and get as much as we can. And if we miss the cutoff, it'll just go to the next one. And that's why we have at the top of this website, 1 to 3 business days on it. We're going to work through it. And hopefully people are able to do it. So let me know what's one thing that's stressing you out with it. All right, let's see. And Renee said we had 3 Thanksgivings and a lobster night in the last week. I'm so need of a few days, and no, we got to keep the power up, right? Keep the power up. Jerry says I start posts and then get caught up in the process. Jerry, just tell you just to do it, right? Just do it, Jerry. And that's what we need you to do. Just do it. You just put it out there. All you can do is go off, not do anything, but at least you put something out there. And Cindy said, I gotta sit up a little. Thanks, Renee. The tree cake blow mold was the key to my success. Everyone kept coming to my booth to see it by matching earrings. Cyber Monday, this is supposed to be an earring sale, but I'm sold out. Love that, Cindy. Love that. Now, Cindy, we have a friend who has a 6 foot tall nutcracker that they stoned out. And I think you could use some stones on that tree cake. Just saying, how much fun would that be? Um, Not much bad in filament, man. There's all kinds of it in there. Just as I use ID Max filament, have used 1,000 rolls of PLA just for hobby, for Hudson, for a lot of it. The main reason us getting a 3D printer, as in us being TRW, is so that we can create things that we can stone. So that way we can show off the stones that we have. And it's like, oh yeah, that would look cool. And there's some stuff that we could definitely do around the office that makes sense to have it. But to be able to show off some things with that and at the same time be able to stone it. Hey, I'm down with that. um, Cindy, HL had filament and it was way better than I thought it would be. I've been using it for polymer clay cutters. Interesting. See above. Stressing out, just do it. Just do it, Jerry. You just got to do it. Like, think back to your nursing days. You just did it, right? You didn't think, you just did it. That's what we got to get you to do. Go back to those times when you just did it and there was no, oh, am I doing this wrong? No. Well, we're getting this done, right? So, Jerry, let's go through you with this. All right. I'm speaking to Jerry because Jerry said, she's having an issue. And so let's help her out. So, what are you going to post today, Jerry? Right? I'm going to give you some options. I'm going to give you some structure that you can use as soon as we're off with this. And I expect during our mentorship call, Jerry, that you're going to do one of these, because now I'm calling you out, because we're going to help you. And the only way we can help you is if you follow through. So, Jerry, my love, you are going to be our guinea pig for today. So, here you go, Jerry. Here's what we got. You know, we have, your offer. You know, are you selling something today? Because not everybody needs to sell anything today, right? Some people are like, hey, we're in this for the long haul. We're not putting things on special. We just work. So we just want people to know that we're here. So, okay, that's it. So, if you have an offer with that, oh, we'll just make it bold and clear, no fluff. Just that's what it is. You Maybe behind the scenes post, of you pressing or packing or printing or setting up the trash of vinyl, the things that, the discards of it, just a simple behind the scenes photo, getting those holiday orders out and ready. That's it. Customer love. Maybe some testimonials, some photos, some messages. All right. Maybe what's giftable? What do you have um, that is ready to go now? Because people love knowing, hey, this ships fast. This is popular for teachers, moms, coworkers. This is a great stocking stuffer. So we tell them, hey, this is the product that we have, and here are the uses for it. Oh yeah, okay, I can have this. This will ship out tomorrow. Great. Ooh, we're looking for teachers' gifts, or moms' gifts, or coworkers' gifts, or bosses' gift. Boss's gift. Hey, I'm just saying, barbecue. Um, Stocking stuffers, simple things like that. I know this one can be a little touchy for some people, but you are your company, right? Like, you're the face of it. So why not show your face? You know, just one photo, selfie of working hard, getting stuff done. You know, that can really outperform a lot of the product posts, by far. So, Jerry, I ask you, what kind of post do you feel the most confident making today? And let's help you create that post for it. All right. Uh, Ask if you can snap a pic of that nutcracker. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Corey's gonna go get some better pictures of it, because they're waiting for the Christmas lights to get up for it. But it is fantabulous. He is 6 foot tall, and there he is, 6 foot tall. Let me pull that off the screen. He is 6 foot tall, and he is all blinged out. So I'll get a picture. I'll post it in there. Yeah, yeah. Like, I'm gonna see how you can see. Oh, let's see. Yeah, you can see all stones. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. She's working on it a year and a half. I think that was about right. A year and a half. So I'll find out for sure. But once she had her lights up, she's gonna do better pictures of it. That's the kind of stuff I love seeing with it. Let's see. PLA plus should be TPU for flexibility, mainly inland TPU. So PLA, but I don't have to worry about like PLA melting in the car or something like that. Come on, give me some more information. Yep, got the literature. We'll have to watch it. See, it's gonna be fun. 3D printed straw toppers and stone them. They are small, quick projects. Ooh, color. That's a great idea. That's a great idea that we can print out. Um, ooh, link to the Fusion IQ says product not available. All right, let's see. I'm going to screen cap this, and we'll see what's going on with that. We'll see what's going on with that, Keith. Because if you go to Black Friday stuff, it should be there with it. And that way we'll be good to go. But I'm going to find out what is in there. I'm setting this to the team right now. Seen this in my live right now. There. Thanks, Keith. Keith is finding all of my broken mistakes. Keith, I appreciate you for that, because it's the only way we know stuff works or doesn't work. So thank you for that. Just so anybody else, if you see something that doesn't look right or is wrong, let me know so we can get it all taken there. Let's put a mask on, right? put some makeup on. I don't know. People love to see you, right? We can make things happen. Yeah, use somebody else's face. And what if we just take our face and we just run it through a filter? That's what 90% of the Snapchat, Instagram, all that, they're all filters. So there. I will ponder all of it. Do you have 33 minutes to figure it out, Jerry? Because that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do. Awesome. It is pretty cool, right? Jeff, use an AI face, right? Well, and even on that, you can go in and create, your, um, we do that a lot where like the thumbnails for these, or what are those? It's just, the AI, the Pixar cartoony version, whatever, of me, and we created that so that way we're able to do, different things with it, and so we still have that. Outdoor stuff is definitely a different filament world. I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm so confused. They're both links. Oh, let me go click that. I just said both links. Said both links are bad. With oops are bad. Oh, oops. Oops. See, you guys are playing right along. Oops, our bad. Here is the correct links. There. There. So I put that out there, and that's what we'll do. We'll put stuff out there like, oops, didn't have a link. Oops, what it is there for it. It happens. So thanks for that, Keith. Let's see. Should asking for help cause more stress? It will. Um, it can, but that once you ask for help, you know that, Jerry. You can always count on us to ask for help, and we're there for it. You know, it's asking for help can be hard. I have struggled with that myself. You want to do everything yourself. You don't want to feel like you're a failure. You don't want to feel stupid for not knowing something that you think you should know by now, especially in our industry of what we do. Sometimes you see the same thing over and over, and you've seen that for years, and you've never known what it meant. And at this point, you just fake it till you make it because you think you should know. Like this, we've talked what 3D printers for how long in our mentorship community? A year. And even now, like filament, I'm like, what do I get? Like, do I get the ABS, the PT, the PETG, the PLA, the TP? I feel stupid, even though I have a good amount of friends that are doing this all the time, and I feel like I should know it. And I don't, and it's just part of it. And before we get too far into the day, just we got to not be hard on ourselves. We got to be, what's the word I'm looking for? You've made it through a lot, right? You've hustled a lot, you've learned a lot, you've grown a lot. At the end of the day, guess what? You're still here right now, and you are still chasing the dream that you've chosen. Hey, that deserves gratitude. Gratitude for yourself. Gratitude for the people who believe in you. Gratitude for the chance to do it again today. Right? There's so much. There's so much that we need to, not beat ourselves up over, and realize that we don't need to know everything, and that it's okay to ask for help. That it's okay to say, I don't understand. And when you have a good circle, that everything is going to be fine. You know, then a good circle is going to tell you when something is good and when something is bad. You know, they're not going to say all the time that everything is perfect. They're going to say, I don't know about this. They're going to call you out for it because that's what a good circle does, is they call you out for it. And we just got to be it. They're, listen, you are way, way better at this than you think. You have survived a lot in your business. Every day that there was an issue, every customer complaint, every misprint, every misship, every wrong thing ordered, every hard week, you survived it. and you have built something real. People are making buys from you. Okay? People want to support your small business, and they really want to do it today more than ever. Right? You don't need the perfect graphics. You don't need perfect systems. You just really need heart and consistency. And guess what? You've already done both. You know, going into each and every day knowing this, that you are capable, that you are worthy, and that you are ready to succeed. Okay? So, as we go through this, what other things is that do we have any questions, comments, concerns, what to post, offer ideas, customer management, shipping, marketing confidence, feeling overwhelmed, feeling behind, feeling unprepared, handling slow sales. They're all stuff that we deal with. What kind of things are you having issues with that we could, possibly help with you? Um, I know a lot is just, I don't know what to do, and that's okay. That is 100% okay. Uh, give herself grace. Yes. Oh, and Cindy says, I'm addicted to the neon silk PLA and glow in the dark PLA. Kids 80, 80 get so excited. Cindy, last night I watched a documentary on the Goonies. I did not realize that there was an octopus and gorillas that were in the Goonies, that those scenes were cut out. I learned something new last night, and that movie's 40 years old. So I was there with it. I think I might be in some case the flu. No, you won't, Jerry. You will be there. You will be there. If that Jeff says I don't suggest ABS on proper ventilation. See? Oh, um, Bristling, good morning, all. That's fine, Jerry. I think it's the pressure we put on ourselves. 100%. We know we can do this. We come here 5 days a week. We can do this. Absolutely can. Yes, absolutely can. I love it too. But we were like, "Oh, is it on?" I'm like, "No, it's a documentary. Let's sit and watch it." So it was good. It's like, all right, we should watch this with the kids, and where they are now and everything with it. So it was good all the way around. So as we wrap this up, you know, love to hear what you guys think of today's show, and know that we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. Tomorrow, Tuesday, we're crossing our fingers that everything goes correctly today. Then The Wizard 2026 will launch tomorrow night at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Pretty excited about that, showing off what the new things are with it, putting that out there. We think we got a new build coming today of any of the issues that our beta test group found. So that should be to us today. We'll get that to you're in if you are in our mentorship community or Hall of Fame, once that's ready to go, we'll re-upload it and we'll make sure to post for you guys to get in there and do it. And then we could we could put it in there for it. And oh, rustling, it was wild. So apparently it had gorillas escaped from a zoo, and they stole a car. Like there's a whole thing to it. It was when they were banging on the pipes. Like there's a lot there. I'm pretty I was like, what? Like was that, and that's why in the original, well, take the gorillas out of it. That's why when Data at the end said something, they asked him what was the scariest part, and they said the octopus. And we're like, well, there isn't an octopus. He's making stuff up. There was an octopus in there. And Data used 80s music on a cassette player and put it in an octopus mouth, and that caused him to. It was pretty good. I'm gonna say I was there. Yeah, like it's crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you. And these are the type of things like we were talking about how much fun movies were in the 80s, and the things that we waited for, which brings up the topic, of Christmas movies. Die Hard a Christmas movie? Is Gremlins a Christmas movie? Or are they not? They're just set at Christmas. So we can start that debate too. Now, we are sitting at December 1st. Right? You've made it through 11 months of the year. Guess what? That alone is something to be proud of. Now, whatever this weekend has brought or today brings, you've already shown your resilience and dedication and heart. What has happened the last few days through today, it does not define you. It shapes you. It gives you data. It gives you confidence, and it gives you momentum going into December. And we as a community will be here with you through all of it. You know, I think we can really build something great together. Um, we just need you guys to, to participate. Let us know, what are you having issues with? Things like that. Posting in the group. If you're in the mentorship communities, posting that. If you're in the Hall of Fame communities, posting in there. We can only help those that ask the questions. And they're the only wrong questions, the question not asked. So ask your questions. Don't be afraid. If you are, especially in the Facebook group, do it anonymous. If you're like, I don't know what HTV stands for, anonymous, perfect. There you go. Use that when you're feeling stupid on things. All right. Now, with that, we're going to wrap up today. Monday, we'll get back into Monday. Wednesday, we'll get back into kind of our normal format of things. And we're talking jingle bells and burnout smells because we know that December is a magical month until it isn't. One month you're excited about the holiday orders, and the next minute you're surrounded by blank shirts and a dead press. All right. So we're gonna talk about all that with there. All right, let's see. And Cindy said, according to my embroidery tiles, Die Hard is a Christmas movie. See, Gremlins. I love it. I seen the Goonies house. Looks exactly the same still. I seen part of the documentary was from the 40th anniversary of it this past year with it, and I said, one day we'll head out there for that. Is there a membership program to teach how how to use Cameo 5? Nah, no. I don't know if Crystal's put anything out there with it or if she has the Cameo 5, but I'm not 100% sure. I know the Cameo Silhouette group has a ton of information on that. I'll see it when I believe it, Jeff. I'll see it when I believe it. I try to get stuff out there, right? For it. I try to put stuff out there. All right. Mentorship community, 22 minutes away. I gotta go through orders. So I got a stack of orders to roll through so we can start setting that up. Mentorship community, I'll see you guys in 22 minutes. Everyone else, we do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So make sure, like, subscribe, do all that. Let's get as many people here as possible. That's what we'll do. All right. Until next time, peace, love, press on, and we will see you then.